The best of the rest for the final day of Big 12 football media days involved three teams, all with Texas ties. Of course, you start with the Longhorns, coming off a disappointing 10-3 season with a Holiday Bowl win over Arizona State. Then the Baylor Bears, who have a new head coach in Art Briles. He left Houston to take over the Bears. And then finally you have Iowa State, a team that struggled but has Gene Chizik in his second year. Of course, he left Texas as defensive coordinator and now looks forward to trying to rebuild that program. Take a look at what they said in our segment, The Best of the Rest.
I was asked a few minutes ago where I would place our team in the poll when I vote for the coaches poll, and I haven't thought about it at all because I despise preseason polls. I think they're against everything that we believe because nobody even knows who their team is yet. You don't know about your chemistry, you don't know about your injuries, and we'll have some players that I haven't even talked to very much yet. They'll have to play some, so I really wish we wouldn't do any of this till midseason.
I think last year, compared to my freshman year, I felt a little bit too comfortable. I was out there, felt like I knew what I was doing, and didn't spend as much time preparing myself maybe, and that kind of led to a few decision-making problems and a few turnovers that probably shouldn't have happened. But we still won 10 games, and that shows you that if this team can play well, if I can play well, we have an opportunity to be really successful.
I mean, it's motivation for ourselves, man, to hear that we're second or third or fourth or wherever in the South. I mean, because that is one of our number one goals this year as a team is to win the Big 12 South.
A difference in a year is huge. I think that just from a player's perspective, I think they feel different simply because the system's been in place long enough for them to feel like it's their own. The coaches have been there long enough to build relationships with players where the players can say, that's my coach.
Well, I mean, they're definitely hungry because, we hadn't been fed a lot lately. So it's a deal where that's one of the things that kind of inspired me about the whole job situation is that, I like being around people that want to, prove themselves, want to achieve, and haven't been fed, So, hopefully our fasting days are over. We'll get out there and take care of business.
Since he walked in the door, he said win. He wants us to win, so that's what we're going to do. Like I said before, it's contagious to be around him. He's a winner, so we're going to be winners.
Well, that's going to do it for Big 12 football media days from Kansas City. We'll see if all this talk has any consequence when the season actually starts at the end of August. And we'll see how these other teams stack up with Oklahoma and Oklahoma State. Reporting from Kansas City, Damon Fontenot, News OK TV.